love those barrettes in her hair, man. I tell you what. Look at her. She looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there with her, like a little lady with her legs crossed. Now you come over here. That's it. Keep going. You're standing right next to me. You get right in the middle here with us, okay? Come on. Come on. You get. Come on. Okay, here we go. You ready? One more. What's your name? Come on, you jump in here. Come on over here.
Okay.
That's right, everybody. Don't tell me what. Don't tell me what. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Come here, little one. What's your name? You've tuned into Stranger Than Fiction News, broadcasting live from the dark side of the planet. These people truly are disturbing. These people on TV are not human, ladies and gentlemen. We've been talking about that over the past few months, but this is another firm reminder of that. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual wickedness. These people are demons pretending to be human, ladies and gentlemen. Can't imagine taking liberties with other people's children like this, but this is how they operate. They're like a disease, and they want to infect all of the new arrivals, all of the young children out there. That's why they're sexualizing your children in schools. Pay attention to all of the transgender indoctrination that's happening out there. They want to molest and rape your children so that they can be fertile ground for the demons. Come here, little one. Come here, child. How many of you have seen the creepy Hunter Biden videos? The pictures on the laptop. Now imagine replacing all of those prostitutes with first graders, and you've got a sitting president who has stolen the election, who wants to lock you down, who wants to dictate what's going down. Truly disturbing, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a lot of news to cover, but obviously there's something wrong with the picture. Pay attention to creepy Biden here as he comes in to pinch the little girl right there in the nipple. He's got his finger on the button, if you will. Can't imagine anyone supporting this president, supporting this election theft, supporting what's going on, but they are like cult members, and that's what they are. They're not sheeple. They're not trying to wake up. They're woke. They're the resistance, they say. What are they resisting? The light, the truth. They're resisting freedom. They're resisting the American way. But to understand the true magnitude of what's going on, I want to take us back to this hearing, this congressional hearing with Peter Strzok. Of course, this was the coup against the last president. Pay attention to all of these people here. They've all got devil horns embedded in their foreheads. We've accentuated the features, but this is actual footage. These people are demons. Demons from another planet, demons from another dimension, demons from another world. It doesn't really matter. They're here. They're in control. It's an occupying force, and we're all being held hostage by the dark side. Look at these people's foreheads, ladies and gentlemen. They're all devils sitting there on television. They don't end up on television unless they're devils. They're not elected or selected for office unless they're devils. Don't pretend to be interested in politics because it's all a big sham. Doesn't matter if you're a Republican or a Democrat or any of that. All of these people on television are demons. They're vampires. They eat children. They worship the devil. They molest children. They're pure evil. That's why the Bible tells you not to suffer a witch to live, to not let these people live, ladies and gentlemen, because they will take over and kill everything on this planet. And now we have to watch the takeover happen. We're forced to self-censor, to lock down, hoping that we're not going to get vaccinated with their death vax, but it's coming. More waves of variants are coming. More lockdowns are coming. Enjoy your summer, because the tyranny hasn't gone away. It's not over. It's still there until people rise up and take this country back. They're not going anywhere. They're not going to surrender. They're not going to give up. We have to force them out. We have to expel them, exorcise them from our world. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a spiritual war. And these demons that are here are like aliens. Essentially, it's what they are. They're not of this world, but they're in this world. And something must be done, ladies and gentlemen. Something must be done to take this country back. And it's going to happen at the local level first. You see people taking their school boards back. You see people taking their city councils back. They're tired of the lockdowns. They're tired of the Gestapo going door to door, shutting down their businesses. But it's not going to stop unless everybody gets in this fight. And it's not going to stop unless people understand what's going on. It's not about politics. It's about religion. These people that we're fighting against, they're a cult. And it's not just the fact that they're a cult. They've been taken over, body snatched by demons, quite literally, by creatures from another world. It's like an alien invasion and a zombie apocalypse all rolled into one. And unless people are prepared to fight this fight for what it is, things are never going to change. Unless we exorcise all of the evil from our society, it is not going to change. We need to bring the Bible back into the classrooms. We need to bring the Bible back into our homes. We need to turn off the television. We need to turn off the Hollywood, the Amazon, the Netflix. We got to quit celebrating the lies and start celebrating the truth out there. And until people are willing to sacrifice the luxury of their modern world, things are never going to change. Until you turn off the television, until you turn off the Netflix, until you put away the smartphone, until you become like the Amish, if you will, things are never going to change. Not in your life, not in your town, and not in our country, and not in our world. And we're going to be forced to watch these clowns on television molest and rape children before our very eyes.
I love those barrettes in her hair, man. I tell you what. Look at her. She looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there with her, like a little lady.
Imagine walking into a first grade classroom, looking at these little children, thinking to themselves, ooh, they look like they're 19. Why doesn't he say 17? Because 17 would still be illegal. But 19 is legal. That's the way he likes to think about it. Oh, she's legal. She's 19. Look at her with her legs crossed. Did everybody see that? Did this get any national attention? Creepy Biden strikes again. What about the Hunter Biden laptop? Did you see how he was molesting his little niece in those videos? It's all over the internet, but the mainstream media won't talk about it. And we can't talk about it. We've been censored and banned from every socialist media platform. But the truth is coming out. Now they're saying, oh, look, the virus did come from a lab. It is a bioweapon. Now they're starting to say, oh, look, the vaccine is deadly. Look at all of these side effects. Of course the spike protein was booby-trapped. We talk about all of this stuff years before it, makes it to the mainstream, but we get banned in the process, and now we're just basically relegated to the outer rim of the internet. Thankfully, we can still broadcast on Telegram and BitChute, but ladies and gentlemen, we need your support. We got to rebuild and rebrand and come back and strike more fear into the heart of this darkness. It's a war out there. It's a spiritual war. But it's not about waking people up. It's about organizing those that have been saved so that they can fight the fight in a way that's meaningful, a spiritual fight. Everybody should be out there with holy water and, and a giant stake, driving it through the hearts of these vampires and the like the movie Val Helsing or something. That's what it's going to take for things to change. It's a zombie apocalypse. And while nobody likes the idea of having to take matters into their own hands, this is the only way. But until we can get there, until we can bring the guillotines and the torches to these Frankenstein mansions and the like, to these Capitol buildings, we're going to have to exorcise the demons, just like it says in the New Testament. Cast out these demons, ladies and gentlemen. You can do that. Take it seriously. You see these people on television? Rebuke them. Rebuke the demons inside these people. Make them squirm. Fight this fight on the spiritual battlefield. It's really not about the flesh and the blood. And even if we were to chop all their heads off, it isn't going to make that much of a difference. What will make a difference is exorcising the demons that are within these people. Look at them. They're all demonic. They're all like this. On both sides of the aisle, Democrat, Republican, it doesn't matter. They're all at 666 Fifth Avenue. They all got their penthouse on the 66th floor. They're all betraying you on January 6th. They're all telling you to be 6 feet apart. You understand what's going on here? It's a spiritual war. So you got to tell all of these demons here that they've been rebuked, that we can see them for what they are, that they must be exorcised. Be gone, evil spirits, from the heavens and the earth. You've been rebuked in the name of Jesus. Don't be afraid to say it. Don't be afraid to think it. Don't be afraid to confront these people for the demons that they are. Look at them. Look at their devil horns. You can tell them by their fruits. If they're pushing this New World Order agenda, if they've got their double mask, if they got their vaccine, you know what you're dealing with. Of course they're going to call you a conspiracy theorist. Of course they're going to laugh at you. They use doubt as a weapon. It's a con game. You have to stand firm. You have to be sound in your faith and understand that it is exactly the way the Bible describes it. And these people are the enemy, ladies and gentlemen. There's no question about that. The only question is, what are you doing out there? You're thinking to yourself, you can't do anything. But you can. You can rebuke these demons. You can curse these evil people. Curse those that do the devil's work. Ladies and gentlemen. And protect yourselves from the demonic infection, because it's running rampant out there. You can see people glow red if you pay attention. You can see dark shadows emanating from these people, outgassing from these people if you pay attention. We live in a metaphysical world. We're spiritual creatures in a physical world, and the physical is just a veil Try to see beyond that veil. Try to make a difference on a spiritual level, but in a Christian way. These people are not your neighbors. These people are the enemy. They worship the devil. They sacrifice their children to the devil. They're like vampires. There's a reason why the Bible tells us to suffer not a witch to live, because they spread corruption. And so we have to act accordingly. Of course they steal elections. Of course they poison your food, your air, your water. Of course they're erecting death towers everywhere. Of course they're molesting your children. Of course they are. They're the enemy. It's exactly what you would expect. So now you just have to act accordingly. And the only thing that you can really do from the comfort of your own home is to rebuke these demons. But there's really no limit to the range of your attacks, of your counterattacks, ladies and gentlemen. These demons attack and you can attack. You can rebuke these demons through the television, through the internet, just by looking at them on video, by looking at their pictures. Tell them that they're disturbing, that they offend you, that their ways are wicked, that you can see them. They hate being exposed. They hate it when you tell the truth. And stand firm in your beliefs. Stand firm in your convictions. It is what it is out there. They are who they are. It's not your imagination. These people are creepers. And they're not just trying to molest your children, they're trying to molest you. They're trying to control you and lock you down and confine you to your home, infect you with their virus, irradiate you with their disease, with their 5G. They want you eating the synthetic foods. They want you eating the pesticides. They want to spray you like bugs with their chemtrails and the like. They want to make your life uncomfortable. They want to manipulate you. That's who they are. They want to dominate you. That's what they do. They like it when you're uncomfortable. They like it when you're sad and when you're angry. They like it when you give them free rent in your heads. Don't just be offended. Fight back. Rebuke the evil out there. Cast out demons. You can do it. Experiment. Don't just think you can. Know you can, because you can do it. I know you can do it. Our world has become like the Twilight Zone the past couple of months because we know we can do it. We can see them and they can see us, and we're fighting it out. It's a war. It's a spiritual war in a physical world. And that's why we need your support, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the front lines, and while we like to broadcast the news and entertain you with the obvious, we're under attack, and truly we're being discriminated against and persecuted, and there is no place in the world for people like us. Amazon isn't going to hire us anytime soon. And we can't just survive on nuts and berries, ladies and gentlemen. So if you like our broadcast, if you want to support our endeavors fighting this evil, then be sure to donate to our Patreon or to our Bitcoin account or to our Ethereum account, or get some of these UFO tokens. We want to have that take off, and perhaps we can all get ahead a little bit. We've been talking about that in some of our broadcasts. You can find the links to all of that pinned to the top of our Telegram or in the video description on the BitChute channel. Like and share. Get all of this information out there. Look at how he looks at these little children. He wants to run a train on first graders. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 year they're in kindergarten. It's their first day in school. And the next year, creepy Biden is trying to sniff their underwear. That's your president opening up the borders, destroying the country. What's next? World War III? You know it's coming. You know it's coming. It's already a zombie apocalypse. It's already an alien invasion. These aliens, these demons from another dimension are body snatching people and taking over, and they're leaving an impression on people's faces. Not only can you tell them by their fruits, you can tell them by the devil horns on their face. Get the armor on. Learn how to use the sword of the Spirit in the physical and in the spiritual, and take out the enemy, ladies and gentlemen. If you're listening to this, you are the resistance.